Big B, Brian Peterson. Great to have you back in the seat, man. Welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I just got to see you training a little bit. You're looking really sharp. Obviously, we've seen you in the XFO a lot. You've been one of the staple XFO amateurs. You competed for the amateur heavyweight title. I've seen you fight a plethora of top heavyweight talent. Your leg kicks have always been your #1 thing we talk about. Every time you fight, you throw that sledgehammer of a leg of yours into your opponents, and you're able to pretty much shut their striking down. But you're a wrestler. You're wearing your ISI wrestling shirt right now. What side are we going to see of Brian at XFO 60?
I think we'll see some striking. I like to mix it up, but at the end of the day, I want to end those fights on the ground. We know that this heavyweight game, it's one punch and you're looking at the lights. So we can definitely limit those opportunities by getting these fights to the ground.
You got a lot of awesome training partners here at MTC. Terry Martin, I mean, the list can go on and on. Sultan Numar's been killing it. I want to say he's 5-0 right now. He's also competing on the Carter course, so I'm sure you're working out with a lot of these guys. What's been happening in your game progressing here at the Midwest Training Center?
Just to continue to develop the striking, working on defense as well, and just pushing the pace. You know, we do have an amazing training camp, and we have great competition in here, and we just have a bunch of guys who just want to get better, and it's amazing to be a part of something this special.
We saw you at XFO Outdoor War. I mean, your heart was tested, and it came through in that fight. It was a dog fight all the way through. We really got to see what you're made out of, and you don't go down. You're able to keep in that fight. I think that's going to help you a lot on the professional level. But what exactly has been evolving with your striking?
I work with Barry Hoppin quite frequently, and we've been working on changing directions, working some southpaw action into that. Continue with the kicks, working on a head kick actually.
Nice, nice.
And then just using the strikes to set up the takedown.
Okay.
We do a lot of wrestling around here, and that's something that I know from years past. That's something I think that MTC has always prided themselves on, is their ability to take fights where they want them, and we're starting to see that more frequently.
You're a big guy. What are you going to walk into the cage at?
I'll probably walk in around 280.
280.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're cutting weight to make that 265 limit.
Always.
Wow. How about that? Your opponent is Dan Almario. What do you know about your opponent, and what's your strategy to defeat him?
Well, I know he's taking some time off, so this will be a first fight back in a while. And what I've seen is a good deal of striking, mixing it up with punches and kicks. My game plan's always the same. You know, I like to come out calm, collected, pick my shots. And then look, and I guess I've evolved more into looking for those takedowns when those opportunities present themselves. Last show in Rockford, I had that big double, and it was huge. So I don't really plan on changing much in my game plan.
Gotcha. You have a lot of fans already. I mean, you got a lot of friends and family who love to come out and see you, but you also have a fan base that's growing. But for the people who haven't seen you fight before, what can they look forward to in this heavyweight matchup? Not
a typical heavyweight matchup. You know, especially at the amateur level, a lot of these heavyweights you see fight, it's boring. There's not a lot of action. Guys are out of shape. They'll try and throw big haymaker punches. That's not me. I pride myself of trying to look like a Sultan Umar.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of the bigger guys here, we pride ourselves that we are athletic, and we do scramble, and we do stuff that you see some of these lighter weights do. We're not typical heavyweights, and that's what I want people to notice about me.
My last question for you, Brian. Give me a prediction on your fight. How's it going to finish?
TKO.
What round?
Round 1.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to call your fight.
Thank you.
Your professional debut in the
Absolutely.
XFO. We're glad to have you, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.